All right, welcome back to Dirt Surfers. Thank you for the support on the last episode. There's just some stuff that I want to touch on because we have to reflect on these things so that we can grow. So my apologies for breathing down the microphone. Audio and video syncing can be a pain in the booty, but we out here. Make sure to click and subscribe and follow us on everything social media except for TikTok. I refuse to do TikTok. I'm not going to download another application. So, on this episode, we get to sit down and chat with a hometown artiste that has only flooded our streets and buildings with a unique style of the storytelling within her pieces and projects, but has also become a voice and inspiration for women in and out of El Paso to express and nourish their creative endeavors. Welcome to the studio, Christin Apodaca.
Oh my God, you said my name right. Thanks.
Yeah, I did. Really?
Yeah.
People fuck it up?
People fuck up Christin all the time.
But okay, well, but it's enunciated in English. How do you say it in Spanish? What do they call you, like, when... Christine.
Well, it's because it's the I, right?
Okay, well, I grew up watching Cristina.
And I feel like that's where you get the pass.
Right. So, intro. So I spot your art. This is what I had written down. But I spot your art like the way I spot graffiti. Because, like, I grew up beautifying the city, is what the judge told me.
It's beautiful.
No, not really, dude. At the time, it was ass, but, I mean, I was doing it, so I felt special. But when I'm driving, I mean, I'm sure you spot graffiti and shit. So, yeah, every time I'm driving, I'm like, God, dude, like another fucking mural. Like, and it's just you, right? Is it just you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with love letters. Can you elaborate a little bit on this new passion project?
Yeah. So, Love Letters is a project that I, applied for a mini grant funding to start.
Oh, shit, it's funded.
Mini grant.
Yeah, but dude, it's better than nothing. It's better than pennies.
It is backed by the city. So for me, I wanted to write this. For me, it started by writing this love letter to female creatives. I get a question all the time about, what female creatives you look up to or that you collaborate with or XYZ, everything, in between. And for me, I'm always looking for more female creatives.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, I know we exist.
Gotta get the posse.
I know we exist, right? So for me, it's like this love letter reaching out to all these female creatives. Where are you? Did something happen along the way to where your passions got lost? Did you have to do XYZ? And
so this is deep.
It is. And I'm not trying to just channel other female painters or illustrators or women that draw. I kind of want everybody. And I want to give them a platform to be able to share their work. Mm-hmm. So I built this whole website. No, I'm just inviting, females who create. Do you write poems? Do you write...
So it doesn't have to just be artists. Like, painting or drawing or
the arts, right? But it's like, do you write songs? Do you make music? Do you take photos? Anything that kind of falls in that? I want them to feel supported, and I built a website so that they can get published on it. So I'm really not excluding any type of medium.
Yeah,
I want to give them a space to be like, oh, I was published on this website. Another goal of mine for the project is to have a zine, a quarterly zine.
Are you going to do this?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that, they also get published physically.
That's fucking dope, dude.
Right?
Yes.
Like anything paper, anything.
Is it going to be, how big is it going to be?
Oh, they're going to be little keys.
Yeah, that's usually how they are.
Right.
That's pretty tight. Yeah.
But my whole goal of the project is to pick 1 to 3 of these pieces, whether it's writing or drawing or a video, to turn them into murals for the community. So it's like a full collaborative piece.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
Right?
That's sort of like graffiti because it starts with something small and then it translates to something big. But I don't want to keep touching on graffiti and shit.
Shut it.
Neither here nor there.
But yeah, so that's so my whole goal for the project was to think about collaborative pieces in a different way.
That's fucking cool.
Because I hate when collaborations feel like
hate is a strong word.
I hate when collaborative pieces feel like a group project.
Mm-hmm.
Like this person did a lot, this person did nothing, and that person was funny, and we always appreciate the funny one, you know? But I wanted to feel equal, and I wanted to feel like, well, I did this, and I did this, and both of our names are on it, and you can look it up. And
yeah, but also you have the mural, right? But then you can take a step back, and then there's the zine, and then there's the site.
Right,
and then
I'm going to have signage on there that gives you a QR code or a link, something back to the piece that I
That's fucking cool.
drew inspiration from. So that person is fully credited and like.
How did you cook up this idea?
No idea.
You just woke up one day and you're with all your fucking plants and shit, and you're like, I know what to
100%.
do.
No, I think I just wanted. I think it just people ask me the question like, oh, what other female creatives, do you love to collaborate with or talk to, or that you interact?
Yeah, but it also funnels it all down, right? So that you can, because instead of like just meeting random people, now it's this website.
Right. But I also wanted to give people space to like be able to be like, oh, I'm published on this website. And it's maybe people that don't.
It's like a cosign.
Share their work.
Yeah, because you already have a huge audience on you in the art community, and then for somebody to be under your wing like that, it kind of does give them a little.
Sure.
It gives them a foundation.
Sure, and I would love to just be able like, oh, all these people wanted to share their work, and it's amazing, and let me show it to you.
But this is all females, correct?
Correct.
That's fucking cool.
Not invited. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be invited.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, my main thing is like, yes, there's a lot of people who do amazing work, male, female, but for me, the whole project is women.
That's fucking tight. And how's that going so far? Like, is it? Because I saw that you posted today. This is fairly new, right? This is.
Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a while, but the launch of it is fairly new. So I think in the first day I got 8 submissions.
So people are already they're like, do it.
Yeah, and they already have really amazing ideas and really great.
And you're doing this all on your own on top of everything else that you're doing?
100%.
God damn. All right, well, shit, that was 10 minutes. Let's jump to the next thing because, dude. Okay, so, yeah, keep it going. You got to go to your...
Submit.
Yeah, oh, yeah, so, okay. Yeah, I fucked up. So if people want to... Not people, women. If women want to get more details on this, where would they go to do this? Just follow the Instagram?
Follow the Instagram, follow me. I'm trying to make the website as user-friendly as possible.
Yeah.
I hope it is. If it's not,
I will.
send me a message.
Because it doesn't need to be like an interactive website. It's like the content is going to speak for itself.
Right. And it's like I give you a basic theme.
So you set a theme?
I mean, it's a love letter, right? So however you think of a love letter.
Love is so multidimensional.
It could be a love to yourself. It could be a love to your cat that's shoved in the room somewhere.
Shout out Bodie.
Yeah, it could be to your grandma. It could be to your Paso.
That's pretty cool.
Your community. And
that's a really cool foundation because love is something that I feel like in Mexican culture as a man is just not,
No, it's really not.
It's just you don't talk about it, like, I mean, I can do a whole podcast on that shit, but
sure.
You got to step out of that comfort zone because feelings are important, especially when you're an artist.
They really are.
Right? Okay, cool.
Well, especially when you're a human. Like,
did you say a human?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
When you're a human.
That's very true. Yeah, but it's usually like that. It's like, just shut up. Like,
100%.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into it. Obviously, I got triggered, dude. Just checking. Okay, so let's move on to another question that I have for you, which I really like, because the only way I could really get or develop, these questions is through social media, right? So you have a bunch of different accounts on your main social media.
You have a lot of accounts.
Yeah, which is fine. Steak cake, is that? Yeah, steak, dude. That
steak cake is fun.
That's all you, obviously, too.
Yes.
Right.
They're all just me. Yeah.
So collages, right? You had this really cool one. It said "grow or die."
Yeah.
Are those all one of one pieces, or do you scan them, or can people get a hold of? Because I don't know I don't know if you could resell a collage. I don't think you could. Okay. Well, yeah, you could.
You want it?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, possibly. It's because I grew up doing that kind of shit. Like my dad would have a bunch of National Geographics.
Yes. Yeah.
And the ones that he hated, he would just you could fuck with those. So, dude, you would come up with some crazy shit, you know?
Well, I always tell people, like, people always ask me, like, hey, how do you get out of, like, creative, like, funks, like, or writer's
Damn it,
blocks?
that was question number 5.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll put it to the top. So it was a form for you to get inspired.
Right. So I think whenever I have this, like, creative block or if I feel stuck, I always work through it. I don't think these answers are going to come to you if you're just hanging out.
Yeah, right.
I think you have to work through it. So what I love about collage is that all the pieces are there. You have a background, you can have a foreground, you can have a subject matter, you can have a text, you can have all these supporting parts that I would think of like as a painting or a drawing.
That's very true.
And you just kind of pick out the ones that you like.
I never thought about it like that. That's like the philosophy of collaging, dude. Because I would just be like, that looks cool, that looks cool.
Well,
and
that's what it is, right? So I always tell myself, you get 3 parts. A background.
Oh, there's a formula to this. Listen to this. There's a formula to collages.
You get a background.
Step up your collage game.
A subject matter and text.
So I think that's why I gravitated so much to the grow or die.
Yeah.
Because I have this like mantra, the transform or die, which is kind of exactly that. Like as an artist, it's like, well, if you're not constantly transforming the way that you think, how the fuck are you expecting to like grow as an artist, right? So when I saw it with collages, I was like, oh, dude, that's tight. And you don't get arrested for making collages, you know?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure you could, but
stay cake. So I think that would be a really cool. Well, I don't know if you offer any of those things because it is one of ones, right? It's just like that one.
I also make sure that it's only postcard size.
Damn. Wait, postcard like these? Postcard? Like how big?
No card, but
that's a note card, guys, not a postcard.
It's like
so
4x6 maybe?
I'll tag the dimensions on the descriptions below so that you guys know standard sizes in case you want to frame it. That's really cool though, dude. I really like that because I feel like people don't have different processes when it comes to these roadblocks.
Sure.
And you don't, I'm sure you have like, well, do you have like a bunch of fucking magazines or?
Yes.
Yeah, just like
National Geographics.
Did I get it? Oh, dude.
Well, it's because like my grandparents have a cabin in Cloudcroft.
Oh,
and they have the full, all of them.
That's sick, dude. Wait, they have all of them?
All of them.
There you go. Damn it, dude. This fucking don't worry, guys. We're gonna set this up, and I'll have like wireless mics one day, and
no, I'll
bump it up.
But like, I just love.
So is that where you do it, or do you? You're like, I need to get out of this block. Dude, that's why I don't know, dude. Maybe that'll switch it up.
And collage.
That's fucking cool.
But I just love the way that the old pages feel, and the text is different, and the font is different.
Yeah, they do have even the smell. Like, yeah.
And I love to like crack all the spines and take out all the staples.
Oh shit!
Pages, and you just have it's just a full party.
That's fucking cool, dude.
And I think it helps a lot with just like building a composition.
Well, what I like, but what I like about that is that it's not a private. It's not like something that you do for yourself. Like you put it up on Instagram, so you're sharing it.
Yeah.
But I was confused, but I was like, what is this for? Because they're cool, dude. Like,
I can't not use my hands all the time. Right?
Yeah, I feel you.
Then you go on to the next account that I have.
Okay, yeah. So the next. We're doing good. We're doing good on time, guys. Okay, so kissing cactuses. Mm-hmm. Should I pronounce that correctly?
It's actually nailed it.
Kissing cacti.
No, you can take it. Cactuses
is not a word.
It is. Google it right now.
I'm not gonna Google it. Okay, we'll Google it.
It is. It's acceptable.
Okay, well, what's your connection to plants, and is there a connection artistically with them as a form of inspiration?
I mean, 1,000,000%. I think what's fun about a lot of the stuff that I create is I think about like our geography, right? Mm-hmm. We're in the Chihuahuan Desert. The Chihuahuan Desert
Facts.
is like... Thank you. The Chihuahuan Desert is like really biodiverse. So it's really fun to explore what grows here and what does it look like, and how are the leaves retaining water, how is it taking in sunshine, what are the animals that are attracted to this, how does all of that kind of come together to build where we live. Mm-hmm. I just think plants are really fun. They're alive, we're alive.
Yeah, it's definitely a connection, right?
I think it's a really fun thing to talk about. Plants are fucking weird.
They are fucking weird.
I fucking love it.
So then with kissing cactuses, It's pottery, no? Like
I'm doing ceramics, yeah.
So you make the ceramic pot yourself?
I do, on the wheel.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot, dude. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. When did you start doing that? Like, how long ago did you start doing the pottery?
It was like 4 years ago. I met...
Is the wheel motorized, or do you have to, like... Do you click a button and it starts, or do you have to like kick it? Like you're like kicking it.
We were kicking it. One of my legs would be really buff right now.
That's hilarious, dude. That's fucking funny.
No, you step on the wheel and it's motorized.
Okay. Yeah. It was just
no,
I'm just curious.
I think that's a fair question. People who've never done pottery, they're like,
because I was like thinking about it. I was like, if it's motorized, maybe I'll get into it. But if it's a workout, dude, like.
No, it's still.
It is a workout.
Clay will be mean to you.
What do you mean? Explain that. That's cool. Clay will be mean to you.
It will be mean to you.
That should be a t-shirt. That'd be a cool pottery shirt.
Oh, it actually would be.
Don't take that idea.
Maybe.
But again, yeah, we'll talk after this about like other things that I want to do. But so explain that. What do you mean clay is?
I don't know. Clay.
Unforgiving.
No, it's. I didn't say it was unforgiving.
What did you say?
It would be mean to you.
Oh, it's mean to you. Yeah.
I don't know. Clay on the wheels. It's a lot of science, right? So you're trying to
I don't know. How do you mean?
The wheel is moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wheel like this big. So it's moving. So you're trying, your main thing in the beginning, before you start, you have to get the clay to center. That sounds super philosophical.
No, I like that though. Keep going with that.
So you have to center the clay.
Okay. So
it has to sit in the center of the wheel so it doesn't move.
Oh, that makes sense. It's rotating.
Exactly.
Therefore, momentum.
Right.
Okay, cool. I got this.
And to make it even, you have to get it in the center.
Okay.
And if it's a little bit off, everything else will be off.
Oh,
so if you're not thinking about it being in the center,
it's
once you start doing everything else, you're going to fuck it up.
Wow.
And then you'll get sad. And the clay thus will be mean to you.
That makes sense. That's a really good explanation on how clay works on a spinning wheel.
Barely. For centering, maybe.
Because you don't. I mean, what's the biggest you've gone? Like what? Because what I saw on the Instagram is fairly. Because you pot. So okay, you make. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but so you make the pot. Yeah. You make the pot, and then do you find like specific cactuses to fit into the pot, or do you do? I knew it because everything is very curated. Yeah.
I have a lot of plants. I don't know if you knew that about me.
Well, there's a photo that you took. Some it's just so much stuff that you've done, but yeah, there is a cool photo of you. It looks like it's your living room.
Oh yes,
and you're surrounded by plants.
Yeah.
So there's like cat ladies and then there's plant ladies, dude. You're a plant lady.
I'm allergic to cats, so I can't.
Fuck. I'm a plant lady.
Yeah.
I'm a plant lady.
I gotta do that. Yeah. No, I really enjoy plants. Like I said, I put them in my artwork all the time, and I think they're weird and they're alive.
They're kind of like aliens or something.
Right?
Yeah. There's some talk, but
they do though. They talk to each other. No, I try and, make pots that are specifically for these plants. And
so when you're making, do you already have?
No.
Oh, so what starts first? The pot?
Chicken or the egg? No.
And then you're like, you see, well, what's the process of this?
Well, what I love about pottery is that I don't go in with a plan. Like, I refuse.
Okay,
I won't be like, ooh, I need to make a mug or I need to make a planter.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
You just like whatever you feel.
I always say, like, baby Jesus takes the wheel. But honestly, I get a lump of clay and like whatever happens, happens. Because I think
what kind of clay is this? There's different types of clay.
Yeah.
Really? So what do you use?
Terracotta.
What's the species of clay you're using? Jesus.
Right now, I was using a reclaimed clay.
Reclaimed clay.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of different clay, like old clay, and it gets reconstituted with water.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
It was, yeah. The clay was great.
So it's gone. That's it. There's no more of that clay?
No, there's more of that.
Okay.
So now I'm going to move on to a speckled clay. So when it gets fired, it has these beautiful, like, pieces of iron in it.
And do you do the full process? Like, I'm sure there's like a kiln. Am I pronouncing that right?
And then at the end.
Kiln? Say it again? Kiln.
Nailed it.
Kiln. Do you do the whole process? Like, or does somebody like, all right, you're done, give it to me, and then?
My really good friend, Philip John Romero, he has his own studio, and I met him at the art museum. So he taught me all the things that I know about clay to this day. And he runs the kiln, runs the studio.
I feel like you like I kind of see it like karate. Like being an artist is like a belt system, and I feel like whatever you get into, you try to achieve black belt. Would you say I'm correct?
That's not just like my ADHD. Like,
I mean, possibly, maybe. I don't know. This is why we're doing this, so that people can get to know your brain.
Fixated on all of it.
I mean, I know for sure. Yeah. Wait, have you done karate? Oh, okay. Shit. I was like, fuck. She also does karate. I mean, who knows? You probably kick ass too, and then throw a fucking chunk of clay at their face. You have clay in your pocket. You know. Yeah, some shit. I don't know. Have a plant. You just lost. These are fake, by the way.
These are fake plant, man.
Fake plant. I just have to fill in space here, guys. Again, this is. I'll definitely cop a plant from you for sure. Do you name them? Is there names to this? Okay, cool. So she's not extreme. She's not extreme with it.
I just like to look at them and understand what they're doing.
But it's cool because you make a little home for it, right? Like it's like the whole ensemble of the plant is very curated, like you said.
100%.
And then, so are you just like stealing these like fucking plants, or you're like we're fucking in the middle of the night, like?
And no, what's great is that my grandparents used to do a lot of my grandpa had a lot of plants growing up, so
that's fucking cool.
He would end up giving me a lot. My grandma would be like, "Oh, here, take this with you." Like, I don't water it.
So is any of this planned, or kind of just like sparks into your head and you're like, I want to try this shit out, and then it starts to develop its own little life? Because it seems pretty premeditated. Like your Instagram is very clean. You know what I mean? Well, all of them are very like, they look like they're planned, which they're not, huh?
It just is like, cool. Collage. I want them all, like, you know, it just goes by the rules that I set. Like, it's a postcard size, so it'll look like this. My pottery is like pottery and plants. Like, how can I show this that?
Plants. Damn. Okay, we're 24 minutes in. That's pretty good. Okay, next. Keep it going. Siette Family Foods.
Ooh.
Dude, I was tripping. I was like, there's no fucking, I was like, why does it look?
I'm writing some chips.
Did you really?
Yeah, the one with my art on it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even going to eat them. Cool. Can you sign them? I need to make money, guys. Find them on eBay. I have an eBay account. I'm just joking. I'm playing it. Yeah, dude, I was tripping. I couldn't believe, because I think you would agree with this, but as an artist, you take these mental photos of shit, and then you start filing them because inspiration is everywhere, right? But product development, I don't know if you had a hand in that, but it didn't look like, how can I explain? It almost looked like, well, I can only refer back to skateboarding, but skateboarding products are very much curated, and everything is pieced for a certain reason, right? And you sometimes keep shit that is a wrapper or, just shit like that, just because it was so fucking cool. Yeah. Skating has a lot of that, right? When I saw the chips, I was like, dude, there's no way this is Christine. And I was like, is this? And I was like, I think it is. And then for sure, I was like, dude, what the fuck? So how did all that come about?
Honestly, someone from the team reached out in last January, and they're like, hey, we have a project. We would love to collaborate with you. The deadline is really soon. We know that's a little scary. Can you do it? And I was like, fuck yeah, I can do it.
Well, duh. Well, a bag chip.
I was like, a deadline? I fucking love a deadline.
What were the dimensions of the bag? Just
I was like, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
This. Yeah,
it's just a little bag. That's pretty fucking tight, dude.
No, it was a blast because, in the beginning, they couldn't really tell me anything. They were like, oh, you have to sign an NDA. It's for a big retailer.
Well, Whole Foods is nationwide, right?
It was only Target.
Oh, it wasn't Whole Foods?
No,
only Target?
Only Target. So for my packaging specifically, it was only Target.
So it's like a limit. So yours is like and I'm going to get one of these?
In my car. Yeah.
This podcast is going to give.
Yeah.
That's fucking tight, dude.
It was really cool.
Would you work with him again?
100%. It was like super easy. I've done, a handful of commissions, and that one was probably just the smoothest, even though I'd never met any of these people.
I think that's usually how it works when there's not a lot of people involved, or they're not like, you don't have this like.
There was a lot of people involved, but
but did you have to go somewhere and was this all done through the interwebs?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
But it just felt easy, you know what I mean? And they were really.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you like chips, right? You're like, when I look at a bag of chips.
Yeah, you had me at
chips and cookies.
I don't know. They just made it really easy, you know? They just were really excited about my vision and trying to make it match theirs.
Yeah, no, dude. And even the colors, did you have a hand in that? Or did they kind of like...
I try to base it off of their color palette that they have as a brand already, but that only made it, I think, better.
What kind of chips are they?
I think they're chile lime.
Damn, dude. Fuck yeah. Winning.
Delicious kind.
I mean, I'm weird with things. Like, I don't like to open shit that I like.
Oh.
So I'm probably not going to eat them. But
just open the back. Like, cut up.
Dude, I used to do weird shit like that.
That's what I did with mine. I just cut it in the back and I emptied all the chips.
X-Acto knives are...
Oh, have you ever used a scalpel, though?
No, but that's actually a really good idea. That's a little too much, though, dude. Because like, I'm kind of like, would you say that again?
Steak cake is only with a scalpel.
No way, you're cutting collages with. You're like a surgeon with.
That bitch is sharp, though.
Yeah,
like you just go like, oh,
yeah, no, dude.
It's cut out.
Yeah, no, I'm one of those dudes that like. It's just too like. What is? Yeah, no. There's some pretty sharp. What are you talking about, dude? So you're gonna start a war between. You know what they should do?
Use a scalpel and then come down.
Where the fuck? Where do you buy a scalpel?
I didn't buy it.
You stole it. You were like at the doctor's. You were like.
I didn't steal it either. It was a gift.
It was a gift?
It was gifted to me.
I know you like to collage.
No, I asked someone that I knew in the medical field, and I was like, "Hey, if you ever have access to a scalpel,"
that's so cool. You're like, yeah, what?
And they came through and with extra blades, and it's been one of my most favorite tools.
Do you have to sharpen it? You have like this weird like leather, like you're like.
They gave me extra blades.
That's fucking cool, dude.
And they were like, "Please don't touch this.
Collage surgeon.
Slice your finger off."
Yeah, no, I don't trust myself.
I don't do it.
Ah, damn, Siette Family Foods. Shout out to them. That's really, really cool. And I mean, I can go down a bunch of other. I mean, I don't know if it works like in a. What's the word that I'm looking for? It's not an endorsement deal. Well, it's like you're commissioning your, well, how does that work? It's like your art is now, so no. Like that's a one of one as far as artwork goes, right? Like it's not like you curated this bag with original artwork, right? Or did you take a little bit?
It was a little bit of a collaboration between me and Siette of like,
cool. What's
their vision for the packaging and how would I interpret
That's so fucking cool, dude.
It was a blast.
Would you work? So you would work with them again? Obviously, there's no beef.
No, I mean, and then like
this flavor sucks.
No, it was all so much fun. And then when they all came out, they flew me out to Austin for.
That's where they're from?
Yes. They flew me out there, and we had like this 1,000,000-course dinner, beautiful drinks, beautiful food, beautiful dessert.
That's so cool, dude.
We all hung out. They were like, "Oh, it's your quince," and I was like, "Yes, welcome." It was too much fun.
That's fucking tight.
Of course I would. They know how to just treat a human.
I think, well, I'm sure you didn't just dive into it not knowing what the brand was. I'm sure you looked into it, or you were like, okay.
I was already aware of like what they were doing.
Very cool shit, dude. And I know you have a bunch of other fucking collabs like that, because I've seen shirts. You did stuff for like, I think NMSU, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, maybe this will just be one of many other podcasts, because I know you have a lot of other shit that you could talk about, but I just want to touch on certain things because, especially as a female, like, I don't think we have a voice for El Paso when it comes to that. And I mean, I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about this stuff, but I think everyone should really hear about this shit because, fuck, dude, like, there's something about holding a product like that, enjoying the product, but then like, what the fuck is this? Like, and then you start looking at it, it's like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, the mural, wait, this.
It's wild going into a space that you always go into, right?
Yeah.
Like Target and being like, I just have to grab this.
That's what I love. Yeah,
like, that was weird.
Target is tight for that. Did you go? Did you?
Yeah. And I was like, I need all of these.
What the fuck is wrong with this girl?
No,
I'm the artist.
Yeah, and then I was like, asked people, I was like, I need actually like 9 of these. And they'd have to go to the back and they'd be like, why do you want so many?
You're like, oh, that's fucking cool. Was it different flavors that you did, or was just yours is a specific flavor?
So I did the Mexican wedding cookies and I did the chips.
Yeah, that's what I saw, the cookies. Damn. Yeah, snacks. That's fucking cool. I really like that. Snacks. For our next segment, just check. Snacks. Okay. So how did your style develop growing up? Because I see your Instagram, I could tell like
I see a lot of shit.
What do you mean?
No, I just always feel like I do so much. So it's like,
but I mean, you're supposed to be doing, like, I don't know. I feel like as an artist, there's not one thing that I try to box myself in, right? Because like anything can be art, right? Even like with skating, like if you're gripping a board, you could just put grip tape on the skateboard, or you could cut up your grip tape and then like do all sorts of weird shit, right? It's very like a skateboard is very much like a canvas in a sense.
Sure.
So growing up, how did your style develop? Like, did you come to a point where you were like, okay, I'm pretty good at this shit, I should start researching what being an artist is, or te nació? Like, was it just like...
I don't know. Growing up, I tried to figure out any way to draw. If my teachers asked me, like one of my favorites is in college, I had it in history, right?
Fucking
college history. I'm just not good at some things, right? History class was not one of it. So, history class was not one of them. So we had to do a research paper on something. So I asked my teacher, I was like, hey, can I illustrate this whole paper?
That's fucking
cite
cool.
my sources.
Whoa.
I'll give you 9 pages, but they're all illustrations and they're all cited. Can I do that instead? Because I don't want to write about it.
You hacked the system,
and
dude.
He's like, okay.
You're all, show me. No, this is way harder than writing, dude. You're going to fail for sure.
So
you did it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I did it. But that was
how many pages was it? Oh, you said that. Sorry, guys.
No, but for me, it was just trying to figure out how can I do this thing that I feel really good at, to do the things that maybe I'm not so good at.
Yeah.
And that was like me in high school and me in college and
It's like a very like hardcore internal dialogue though, because you could have just caved and been like, well, fuck it, I hate this, I'm going to do it. It's very impressive.
Are you doing sentences? No.
No.
But
so applying that, always like kind of using your art. Damn, you're kind of like using your artistry to bend the rules.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fucking tight. Okay.
I just felt really good at one thing, so I was like, if I can do that here, and if that's okay with you, like, let's fucking do it. Send
the permission slip and I'll do it.
Right. So.
How old were you? Do you know when you started realizing, like, damn, okay, I could use this as my what's the Uno card where you like, I don't even fucking, never mind, super shitty analogy. Your golden ticket to like.
No, I don't think it was a golden ticket. I think it was just for me like, hey, I feel good at doing this. So if I can keep doing this.
That's fucking cool, dude. Yeah.
Because I've been drawing for forever. Like little, I would have sketchbooks.
Papelerias? Did you hit those up? Did you ever go to papelerias? No? Did you grew up here in El Paso, right? We didn't even fucking touch on that. You're from El Paso, right? Fuck. Yeah. She's not even from El Paso, guys. Never mind. All right. Well, that was...
Bye.
Bye, guys. No, I'm just joking. I'm sure you went in and so I have a memory of just going to, because we never really had art. Well, art center's been around forever. My dad would always hit up Reese and, which is like print supplies and like foam and like all that kind of shit. And, art center. Besides those two places, dude, there was really growing up, I didn't see Hobby Lobby, I think was around, but we would go to Juarez and papelerias. It was like they have fucking everything, dude. They had just like sketchbooks, but like every size.
Oh, that's fun.
You know what I mean? And I think they're probably run by the fucking cartel and shit, but don't go to papelerias, dude. Just fucking support local.
I was raised by my grandparents, so
they're like, here.
Right. I mean, in a sense, right? But my grandpa was in the military for a long time. So a lot of our groceries and a lot of everything that we bought came from Fort Bliss, the PX, the commissary.
Dude, you had the hookup.
Yeah, no tax. But when we would go there, they didn't really understand it, right?
Yeah.
If you're not making art, like, and you have a little art kid you're taking care of, you kind of don't get it. So if I was like, oh, sketchbook, can I put it in the cart? And I'd be like, yeah, whatever you need, you put it in the cart.
That's so fucking, so they supported this like from the get-go.
Right. They didn't get it for sure. But if it was in the cart.
Are they mind blown now? That's like how does your family feel about this stuff?
My grandma thinks it's a fun time. If I have a new mural that's like we can drive by it, I'll be like, after a doctor's appointment, I'll be like, hey, let's drive by my new mural.
That's very graffiti based. It's just like, come on, let me show you, fucker.
Yeah.
Have you ever done graffiti, or did you ever get into like spray paint? Or is
I was afraid of the felony charge.
Yeah, dude. Tell me about it.
I'm a little scared.
You should try it. I think it would be just because I feel like since you are like a multi-dimensional artist, there is something about like, I'm sure you fucked with it. It's not that you haven't.
When I draw a lot of my murals now and fill in, it's all spray paint.
Oh, really?
So I get it. I totally understand.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's fucking cool.
I understand the high in every sense of the word.
You literally get high. Jesus.
Yeah. No, I understand it. But it's like, dude, I don't need another.
Yeah. No, I know.
I need another page that's like my fucking.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you never know. You never know. Okay, cool. I like that. That was a good question. We're doing good. 38 minutes. All right. So next, moving on. So being a well-rounded artist and comfort zones, evolving as an artist. So you kind of already broke that down where you never limited yourself as far as trying to learn different techniques or like, if you think about it, I'm just going to try it and then you master it. What do you feel? Well, you said that you would try spray painting and you already do it, but is there something that you would want to try that you haven't tried? Or do you feel like your plate is full, so you're like, let me just eat this shit?
No, because for me, I'm like, let's scrape it a little closer to get it.
Yeah, dude, like,
it's like
échale más.
Yeah, 100%. I'm always like, cool, well, I want to do, like, let me do some embroidery, because I saw this embroidery piece that I love, and I want to try it. And
have you ever done clothing?
No.
Dude, that would be fucking cool.
So, fun fact is that...
Fun fact. I'm going to need a button for fun fact.
Yeah. No, before I went to art school, I wanted to do textiles and clothing. Like, I really wanted to do...
Well, Paso's big on textile like that.
I wanted to do clothing for movies.
Ooh,
I wanted to
really?
do costume design. I love...
Dude.
Like, to this day, I love texture.
Oh, dude, you'd be so fucking good at that. Like, because your brain's crazy and you just sketch shit up. It's like the process of you already know everything.
Like, I love a process. I love construction. I love...
You like construction? What do you mean construction?
Like construction of a garment. You're thinking about how this piece is coming together, right?
Yes.
But I love a process. So that's what I wanted to study. And then I started looking up schools that did that. And then I got really scared by the price tag.
Of what? School?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, fuck that shit.
I was like, oh, Parsons in New York? No, we can't.
Would you ever go back to school? And
fuck that.
You're like, nah, dude, give me more chips.
Honestly.
Let me design another bag. What do you need? You need a Frisbee? I'll put a fucking piece of artwork on a Frisbee.
I went to school for art, and I just...
How was that? Like,
I learned... I always tell people I learned a lot of really good time management. So how do you use your skills in the studio? That's what matters.
Yeah, I don't think as an artist, like, there is really no... Like, time is non-existent. So you figured out how to use time in your favor.
Yeah. And it's like, okay.
Is that how you crank out so many fucking murals, dude?
I went to school to learn my fucking time management.
You paid money to learn how to...
I got grants. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're good. Well, you can apply for all that kind of shit, too. I don't know. Me and school don't really mix well.
School's rough because, like, in class, I was just like, what can I get away with while I'm here?
You have that in you, huh? Like, where you're just like, I don't know.
That's silly.
Yeah.
There's one semester where I just drew this giant wiener.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean. Part of my piece was this giant...
You're like, I'm not doing anything else but a wiener this semester. Oh, okay.
But the main...
Predominantly wiener.
Was this giant penis.
Wow.
Because I thought it was hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
It's art school.
Yeah. You could get away with shit like that.
And I did. And my professor was like, you know what?
Voted for best penis.
It probably should have been a little bit bigger.
Shut the fuck. That's hilarious, dude.
I was like,
you're like, I like the dimensions, but I would have gone bigger.
I was like, you get it. We're both here for no reason at all.
That's so funny.
Oh, was my time management great? Yes.
Wow. That is fucking hilarious, dude.
That. Like, that's why I can manage myself, right? Because doing all the things that I do, you have to be able to have a lot of self-discipline to know what to do when you have to do it. So I learned a lot of that. But
so you don't have it. Do you have a team, or is this just all you?
Oh no, it's just all me.
Wow, that's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
No, but that's inspiring because, well, I mean, that's a big thing for me because I feel like if you're not looking at it from like a different perspective, you're not connecting all these dots, and to others, it's kind of just like, well, you're doing all this shit, but what the fuck is all this? Sure. Like, if you connect the dots, then people start kind of like understanding, like, oh, okay, I get why you're doing all of these things. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Very, very impressive.
Thank you. You just gotta take time to draw a couple penises.
Yeah. Go home, sketch out a dick.
I get a lot of laughs.
Yeah, fucking weird looking. Okay, so can art be used to defend yourself and your community?
Just jump in with like the most vague question.
It is kind of vague, but it's because I see you very much like these murals, right? They all have a theme, and it's usually women, right? who are these people, or how do you meet them? Or is there like, obviously having a conversation with you, you can obviously explain what goes into these pieces, but anybody, to me, there's like a big question mark, and that's a very cool thing because it's like a story. And it's like, I want to know about that. Right. And even like the angles, like the way that like you're really good at finding, like, it's not flat. It's really, you know what I mean? Like you find these, like, it's almost like a still. And
I like that because I love movie stills. So
do you really?
I think compliment.
Yeah, like it looks like a freeze frame of like something that I want to click and it'll play, right? Yeah. How did you like? What can you touch on that? Like, I kind of hit? Obviously, something's correct there.
I mean, a little bit, right? But a lot of my work is, my main goals are to talk about my perspective, right? I'm a girl, I'm a woman. So it's coming from that. But another thing is that I want to create space for women. So if I'm painting big murals, I want there to be a big woman there.
Yeah.
Like I want her to take up a lot of space. Like I think about art school and art history classes that I had to take, and all of these works that are from men that you have to learn about. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them are great, but I think we miss out on a lot of those women artists that kind of inspired a lot of those men artists.
I think I put that because like Frida, right? Like it's like you could use a lot of your art to kind of like slap people with it, but not that you're using that. What you're saying is true, because I haven't seen, you don't put like, there's no mural of a man that have you ever painted a man?
I painted a little boy. It's like that.
Yeah. Soon to be a man.
God willing.
Hope. But these are all real people, right? Like,
not all of them.
So a lot of them, some of them are just.
Some of them are just, I see a photo and I love the lighting, or I love the angle of the face, or I love the way the eye is gazing. You know what I mean? I feel like there's still a lot of the classical painter in me where it's like, ooh, the highlight on the nose was fantastic and I love this photo. Yeah,
because it's stripped down, because you have a lot of shit that is pretty intricate, and then your mural work, because obviously it's so big, but it's just there's a lot of negative space, and you know how to use that. Sure. Right?
And I think that comes from painting, right? Because in painting, you have to, like classical painting, you have to think about all of those parts. So.
I don't know how you do it. It's fucking sick.
I don't know. I want to, if I have a space to tell a story, it's going to be about a woman.
Have you ever done like animation, or have you ever gotten into? Yeah. Where?
No, I don't know. If you troll some of my Instagram,
there's stuff in there,
like just these little animations that I do.
You also make animations?
Yeah.
God, yeah, that's another episode, guys. It's too much.
Yeah, so I started apprenticing tattooing last year. My friend Pablo Hernandez, he's great. But I had this idea and he let me run with it. So it's a series of 10 frames, and it's all flowers, but when they're all put together, it looks like the flowers rotate.
Oh, wait, yeah, you have the rabbit. I've seen that. Well, the ones that you did, I think it was, yeah, dude, that was fucking tight. Because I was like, wait a minute, I'm looking at this, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's animation. But you're using a totally different way to approach it, because it's like a mural. Because you could take photos of those and then
put it together. Yeah,
that's fucking
cool. No one
dude.
Really gets that, and I kind of love it. Right? You just see.
But see, that's why I like. I don't know why. To me, you're like a street artist in a sense, because a lot of your stuff is like, I've seen transformer boxes. Is that what they're called? Or like electrical boxes. And that art is a little different than the shit that I see on your murals. And I mean, I come from the graffiti stuff, and I wish I could keep doing it, but you're right. The felonies is not good.
That's scary.
It is kind of scary, but whatever. What am I trying to say? Yeah, I feel like since you are multidimensional in your art, you know how to use the surface, like even the way you rap, like the way they rap. I don't know if they're still around.
They are.
They are, right?
Yeah, I didn't rap them.
I make the art. You guys rap these things.
That was a beautiful collaboration with the city.
That was with the city.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
So I submitted artwork, and
where do you get that confidence, or how do you like? Do they reach out to you because you're just, or how does that work? Do you?
For that project specifically, I saw the art call, and I was just like, "Fuck it, let's do it."
So you're constantly looking for opportunities to. That's fucking cool.
Like right now,
I think more people get on that shit.
I'm focusing more on trying to get artwork out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure people are really excited to see more of my work.
Yeah. No, dude,
no,
for sure.
I'm trying to just, get other contracts outside to just.
What would be like a dream contract?
I always tell people that my dream contract is to paint one of the floors of the Whitney Museum in New York.
Oh, dude.
Because that museum is beautiful.
It's gonna happen.
Like, how fun would it be to just paint the whole entire floor?
Dude, the floor. See, like, why are you thinking of the floor?
Oh, it's because they have like 8 levels. So it's like,
oh, yeah, I knew that.
Floor.
I knew that. So you're not literally talking about the fucking floor. That would be kind of cool, though.
No, but I mean, like, this fully immersive, like, mural, and then there's pieces on top of it. Like, that would be a blast. But that's a
New York City. It's fucking sick. Okay, let's keep it flowing. Have you ever painted skateboards?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I painted too.
Dude, you would do so well with... So... I'm going to interview, I have this local company, 99 Skateboards. Shout out to 99 Skateboards, homie Paul. Dude, your art would translate so well on skateboards.
They look really fun, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and I mean, now there's a whole nother process where there could probably be one of one where you paint on it, and then that design turns into like a heat press because, dude, you know what I mean? Yeah, but dude, you should. Yeah, and then, but also I think now, I mean, people have always you can hang up a board if it looks cool and stuff, right? But what did you do on a skateboard? Is this something that you did recently, or this was like a while back?
2 different ones. So the first one was for, I think it was an auction for Real Ale Brewing.
Okay.
Like this auction, and they were doing skateboards.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, I want to draw on one. And another one was for a show in San Diego.
Yeah, very artsy-fartsy stuff. Like, we need to thrash shit up with your designs on it.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you skating? It's the Christine.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
At least once.
Yeah, fuck.
At least once it happened.
You should, though. Like, if I put you on, you should definitely get something going with them because skateboarding, dude.
So I'm trying to paint a skate park here.
What park?
I can't talk about it.
Hell.
No,
exclusive.
I can't talk about it because the community, I think, keeps complaining about graffiti happening at one of these parks. I can't imagine that happening. They're trying to get like a community project where it all gets painted, and I think that'd be fun.
So you're gonna bless the skate park with your shit?
Is that gonna make like people who skate like mad? Right?
No, this is good. Blessed, keyword.
It's because I don't skate, right? So I'm thinking like,
no, not at all.
I'm doing whatever you do.
Yeah, okay. So see, touching back on that, like that's why I consider you a street artist because like. So I grew up, Exist was like a huge inspiration for me. And I used to, fucking sick. And I used to be obsessed with a website, Wooster Collective. And Wooster Collective was pretty much like just artists from all over the world, but concentrating on like street art and graffiti. And when I saw his shit on there, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and it's very clean shit too. It's not just graffiti, right? So when I see your murals, it's very much like the top to bottom type of stuff that, graffiti artists do. But you are actually painting, right? And it's not just wheat paste there's a totally different approach to you having to paint a wall compared to, in my opinion, than putting a projector, from an image that you found on the internet. You know what I mean? Like you creating that image and then you probably are projecting because there's no way in hell that I know you do, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like a totally different type of approach to street art, right? I don't even know why I touched on that, but
you wanted to talk about this?
No, but I mean, it's just, to me, it's a mind fuck that we have so many talented people here and like there's really no like Rolodex or index that it's like, let me pull this out. Who is this person?
We do. Like I feel like that's touching back to love letters, right? And I'm like, we are out here. Like we exist. Like let me show you what they can do. A little snippet of what they can do.
Love letters. Fucking love. Cool, so skateboards. Now we gotta get you on that. That'd be fucking tight. What do I have here? So your search for walls. Is it like, so like as a skater, like we look at everything like, oh, that's a cool skate spot.
Sure.
Or like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Like, well, let me go look at it. Like you just stop in the middle of the road and like park and like, I can't skate it. Do you go around like this wall? Yeah, you're like this. Never mind.
Honestly, kind of. I mean, I don't go
really,
that, but like when someone asked me,
wall hunter.
Someone asked me, they're like, well, when you see a wall, like, how do you think about it now? Like,
speaks to you.
You have to touch it.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Really?
Skating on textured walls,
what the fuck?
Sucks.
That's true. Okay, wait. Keep going. This is cool. This is fascinating, dude.
So every time I see a wall, I'm like, ooh, it's flat, but is it textured? Or, oh, what is the...
You're like a wall expert.
Like, what does the sidewalk look like? Could you put a lift? Could you put a ladder? Like, where would the lift happen? Is it east facing? Is it west facing?
Where's the sun? The wind and shit?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
You have to think about all
Yo, that's tight. Like a wall whisperer. I keep trying to come up with like
something cool.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, obviously when I think about walls, like those are the ways that I see a space first.
You're judging the wall. You're like, what can I do here?
Crack, dude. Can I paint over that?
That's impressive. So you are hunting. Have you taken this venture out of El Paso? Like, because you said you wanted to expand out of El Paso with your art and your murals and stuff, right?
Right.
What's a perfect wall to you?
Not textured.
A smooth ass wall? Does anybody know of a smooth wall?
East.
Just gonna have a bunch of people, like all your followers are like, she loved this wall.
And you know what? You don't have a lot of smooth walls because...
Well, this is... Okay, finish your thought, because I interrupt a lot, but finish your thought.
No, textured walls hide a lot of the imperfections of outside walls. So you're not going to get a lot of smooth walls on an exterior.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, but even this is fucking handmade texture because...
But this is small texture compared to like a stucco where it's like super...
Oh, where it's like a bunch of... Yes. But see, also, they start off smooth. Right? And then
you gotta put all the texture so you don't...
So they fuck it up.
Like this.
Dude. Wow, so fascinating. Walls.
Walls are so silly.
Wow. Yeah. Fucking cool. Yeah. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Just gotta get out of here. Well, actually, to be honest with you, that was my last question. But so a perfect wall for you is one that's not textured. Have you encountered a perfect wall?
Oh, I thought you were going to say it.
Did you just call me bitch?
I thought you were saying, like, have you encountered a not perfect wall? I was like,
every wall is...
Wall that I hate all the time.
Okay, give me an example of a wall that you were like, cake, butter. This is going to be...
Cake and butter wall.
Sorry, these are skating terms.
Cake and butter wall. Honestly, any interior wall is a cake and butter wall.
Has there been one outside? Or all the ones that you've ever done have been like... No,
there's been some outside, but...
What's been your favorite wall?
No, you can't ask me that.
Because then people are going to be like, oh, you told me my wall was your favorite.
And no, they're all like...
You break hearts out here.
They're all like children, right? You can't talk about your favorite
That's
wall.
True, I guess.
You can't that out loud.
Wow. Well, dude, I feel like I could talk to you forever, straight up. Like,
You said you wanted to talk about a tattoo or something. Like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. So I saw that you posted, because... I think in Mexican culture, like when I don't have a lot of tattoos. I have one, but...
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, my mom was like, if you get a tattoo, I'm going to get one of those Brillo pads and fucking like scrape it off of you. So I was like, I have to wait till I'm 18 because if that does happen, then I can bounce. But, whatever. So it's a memorial tattoo. It's just black. It's just like a big cross, which I went like completely like, she's like, oh my God, like, why did you have to make a cross? And she's like, it's upside down when you raise your hand. It's like, fuck, dude, but it's like, whatever. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, Mexican culture and tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it made me think about getting more tattoos because it's a very, what's the word? I keep dainty. Fine line. Dainty's like jeweler, I guess, yeah. Fine line tattoos. That's a really cool one. Who tatted you up? And
I got this like, was it yesterday? I think
you got that tattoo yesterday?
Yeah.
What does it say?
It says love in my grandma's handwriting.
Oh, dude, even sicker.
Yeah, my grandma, like I said, I was raised by my grandparents, but I want to say that I'm my grandma's favorite. No one's going to deny my tattoo.
Did you hear the podcast?
No one's gonna tell.
They're like, they're like, come in. They just press play.
My sister's gonna be like,
sit down.
Yeah, that's true.
Sit down.
They're gonna know it's true. But she wrote me a Christmas card because my grandma likes to write Christmas cards. So, and the way she wrote love just looks so. She wrote it so beautiful. And her L, like I know her L anywhere. So, and I just released love letters. So I was like, what a perfect time to kind of just.
Everything just fell into place.
Yeah, and I thought it was cute. So when I paint or draw, it's like I'm doing it with the love. So
how do your family? Do they feel anything?
My grandma's pissed. I'm sure.
I knew it. Yeah, too.
And like last week, I got the big Vita hand put on my back, so my back got started. Yeah. Do
you have a Virgin Mary on? You're getting a Virgin Mary on your back?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, dude.
I have the outline.
Kind of obsessed with that. I like the Virgin Mary.
That's what she was named after. So.
That's fucking cool.
That's extra fun.
Was that done locally?
Which one?
The love?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ala did it, so she goes by.
Who's Ala? Oh, yeah. No, I started following their page.
Yeah. Very sweet.
I want to know the price point on that because I know tattoos can be expensive and I'm poor right now, guys. So support the boy.
You gotta pay for the art, dude.
Yeah, no. Well.
You gotta pay for the art.
Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, Christin, plugs. And where can people buy a piece of your work? Whoa, exclusive. I got the chips, bitch. I'm just joking. Well, what do you want to plug up? I know the love letters is like, that's why I touched on that first, because I know that's like your newest venture.
Yeah.
But can people buy your work, or is it actually a very exclusive thing? Like if you have one of your pieces, which is cool, which I like. But
I have a small inventory of work that I've done in the past that I kind of just hang on to. So if you were to reach out to me directly, I could probably be like, oh, this is what I have available as far as original artwork goes.
And is this across the board? Let me know later on, but it would be dope because stay cake, kissing cactuses. Love letters.
Oh, Kissing Cactuses will actually be doing a pop-up probably in, I think it's May. I'll be making a lot of new stuff.
Just for the pop-up?
Just for the pop-up.
That's fucking cool.
A lot of new pots, a lot of new plants.
Busybody. You're a busybody.
Just kidding. Ish. Right?
Yeah, when I'm not painting walls from fucking top to bottom.
It's kind of hard for me to keep track of my own.
Because you're doing it alone, dude. I think eventually you're going to have to grow, which is sick. Because imagine like an art studio or like, that's what, right? Like
someone to reach out and be like, oh, I looked in your inventory and this is what you have.
Yeah. Like not that I'm talking shit low. I kind of am. But like, why is it that I can go into a bakery and they have every fucking from A to Z? It's like, I wish we had that for art. You know what I mean? Like, or an artist-based studio. Where you walk in and it's like, wait, this is all of this shit? You know what I mean? Like
bakeries have, the person who does this.
Yeah, but you do it all. You're like oh, that's right. That's what we're talking about. Duh. So I don't know. It would be awesome though. Do you see yourself leaving El Paso, or do you feel like this is where your foundation has been laid? Therefore, whatever you do kind of is on that foundation.
Not to sound morbid, but as long as my grandparents are alive, I really enjoy being here and making work here. But I'm constantly applying to, bigger murals or mural fests or...
There's a mural fest? You got to send me that shit. Mural fest, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, a bunch of different cities have them and I applied them. But, I would love to just be able to leave for a week and fucking...
But you like El Paso. This is home, obviously, and you have family. Your grandparents are here, so there's a lot of inspiration here for you.
And I think it's exciting. There's so many exciting things happening. And I think that's why I started Love Letters. It's because it's there's a lot to find out about El Paso.
Yeah, it's a little hidden gem.
That's
why I'm doing this, dude, because we need to know about these things.
Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the ladies that are submitting stuff, it's
they're like, who the heck, where did you come?
Exactly.
And is this all ages, right? It could be anybody. There's no,
I'm not trying to limit it in any sense other than the theme of a love letter.
Damn.
So, and I'm excited to see all the things that people are submitting, and some people are submitting some
cool shit.
And it's a lot of people that I don't know, which I think is extra exciting because that's when it gets extra vulnerable.
I think it's in the Mexican culture. We just keep shit hidden. It's you're good though.
And it's no, let's read some stuff. Let's see it. Let's read it. Let's watch it. Let's hear it. So this project is only going to expand. So towards the end of the grant cycle, I'm supposed to have a sort of show or an exhibition or something to kind of just show the progress of the project and how it turned out and whatever. So I kind of want to do like an open mic kind of thing.
Oh, that's tight.
But like also a space where, I can have art hung up. So I'm still trying to figure that part out, but I want to have a big event that has all kinds of different.
Yeah, I can't wait for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You got to let me know when you do that, for sure.
Should be fun.
Okay, we have officially hit an hour. She's got to go with her grandparents.
It's my grandpa's 90th birthday. Okay?
Oh, 90?
90.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive. Sure, he's proud of you.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
And then, that's why I got you the Red Bull.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up and be like,
oh, she's cracked out.
I love good Red Bull.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it a wrap here. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. This is episode 13. The only thing that I really have to plug, or I want to plug, is, and you should hit it up, I got contacted by a friend, and we're going to be doing a collaboration with the Siette Pizzeria.
Ooh, fun.
Which I've never even gone. I know, and it's like right here, dude. It's like right here. It's because, dude, I'm trying to fucking not be a fat ass, and emotional eating is a thing,
And they should do it there.
That's why I was like, sign me up.
You're down for that.
I know. Well, I mean, we're changing things, we're changing. That's awesome. So obviously know them.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be February 8th. I believe it's a Thursday. So I will be there with some merch if you want to support. And yeah, I just want to thank you for coming in. I really enjoyed this conversation, and hopefully we can do it again.
Call me.
Later, guys.